Alright, we'll go with this. We're gonna go with Sandra and Jake. Scary Sandra and no eyebrows Jake. Still have enough battery juice in remote number 2, so we should make it through at least one more attempt. Let's go. Alright, as a reminder, this Poofesure challenge involves me playing as two Miis, using two remotes. We're playing as Eduardo and Mike. Clicker Chipper, one of the tougher games. Okay. And we are trying to finish first and second on the board. Which means one of us has to win, the other one has to get second. And by second place, it could be ahead of all the CPUs or tied with them, as long as we reach the top with one Mii and win with the other. We're guaranteed to beat this challenge. Alright, we did pretty good. That's the best I've done, and I guess practice makes perfect, for Quicker Chipper. We win with Eduardo, and beat Jake on the roll-off. Nice. But will it matter with the roll on the board? 7. Average. Anyway, if this winds up being the attempt... Ooh, it's a 1v3. That's cool. I just want forward momentum. This isn't a speed run, we just want forward momentum as much as possible. And it's RNG. What I was going to say is, if this is the attempt that winds up succeeding, and this winds up on YouTube, hello everyone, and hopefully Poofesure if you're watching this. I struggled with this challenge probably as much as you are going to. But yeah, aside from that, please like and subscribe if you like Wii Party content and all the other content that I produce. We have a Jeopardy series coming out if this winds up coming out before that, or maybe in the middle of that, who knows. Here's Sandra. Now see, I don't know how we're getting the fast animation. Okay, we win, so that's good. But yeah, it seems like it's just random when if you click on a place, the camera pans immediately to the hiding spot instead of watching the Mii slowly walk over to it. And I'm not sure if there's any way to control it. If you have to button mash, or if there's a specific button you have to press. Because for speedrunning, it just seems to come and go. You want it so badly, and now here in not a speedrun, we get it twice in a row. In the meantime, Mike's start is a tad bit less glamorous. Come on, triple one. No, Jake is getting an 8, making it across. I think a fair strategy for this is for the minigames where I can't physically play as two players, like I won't win because I don't have enough hands to control both remotes, just focus on whoever's further behind so that they catch up. So in this case, Mike is way behind. The second turn, I'll try and have him get first place. But that at least seems like a decent strategy. And we're playing Flap Hurdles. Another comment. My remote for Mike, or Remote 2, is a knockoff Wii remote. It's not an actual Nintendo brand Wii remote. So it is notoriously difficult to control and just like does not work in some games. Like Chop Chops, it just straight up didn't work the other day. And we lost a 1v1, the one where you're chopping down a tree. I think it's called Timber Topple. Oh, what was I thinking? I wanted Mike to get first. Oh well. I can't think with left and right and which remote I'm holding and what the Mii's are supposed to do. I don't know. My brain doesn't have that many compartments in it. But Eduardo is getting off to a massive lead. Yeah, that's good. We just need Mike to catch up. If Eduardo speedruns his way to the end, that'd be nice. Then we would just need Mike to catch up a bit. But yeah, we had a incredibly odd run last time where we wound up failing the Spike Ball Challenge 5 times. That is the most I have ever seen. In the meantime, Mike gets a really lousy roll. But yeah, 5 times. So we failed it at a 5, we failed it at a 4, we failed it at a 3. That's 3 times. And then it went down to 2, and we rolled a 1 twice. That is by far the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I failed it 4 times before in a no reset speedrun, oddly. But yeah, that is by far the longest game I've ever been in. It took 18 rounds, and we didn't even win. Theo won. Alright, Mike really needs help. Popgun. Ow. And cursor games are not good for the knockoff Wii Remote either. I'm gonna try and have him win, but I doubt it. I have to be really slow and methodical about how I'm moving the remote. Ah, we tied with Sandra. It's better than I thought it would do. And we roll a 1. Well, Mike has won a roll-off and lost a roll-off so far. He's gotten second all 3 times, and is in last place. A 10 for Sandra. Unfortunately for her, that's a little too far. She skips over the blue statues. What about Mike? Rolls an 8. Another double 1 for Jake. Ooh, what is that? That's a 1v3, isn't it? Yeah. Those are aerobics. Okay. I see Uriah, Famiko, Stephanie, and Nelly in the background. We're gonna just focus on one Wii remote. I find that that's the way to go. Sorry, Mike. Really, Sandra? Can't even stay with us for 2 rounds. There goes Rainer. Jake really likes the D-pad, apparently. Alright, cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you win as 1 Mii or if all 3 are still there. I feel like if all 3 survive, the Mii should go backwards. That'd be an interesting twist. But 2. Okay, pretty much the worst thing you could have gotten. And going in the volcano, so it really didn't matter anyway. Well, Eduardo has given up his speed run. Oh, a jumbo jump. Well, we're either both going to win or we're both going to fall. I don't think there's any in between unless the remote just doesn't respond again. I'll try and not punch myself in the face. Okay, that makes perfect sense. I held both remotes in one hand and pulled them up at the same time. And that's the result I get. One of them in first, one of them in fourth. Sure, game, I believe that. Well, at least it was Mike, so he has a chance to catch up. And rolls double twos. Give me a 4 or a 6. A 4? Alright, Mike gets blue statue. I mean, this is exactly what we need. There's just a really long way to go, and a lot that could still go wrong. You would like to roll a 3, wouldn't you? Ah, too much. I thought he would. You could tell that the one dice was going to land on a low number. But I couldn't tell for the bonus dice. Meantime, Sandra is really catching up. She's landed on so many positive things. I think she's landed on almost every single one of the plus spaces along the way. Alright, I'll switch back to Eduardo winning now that Mike is caught up. Or maybe I won't, because this is RNG. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, the game really wants to have Mike win. Oops. I shouldn't have laughed. Okay, now I can laugh. Sandra kept going to the one spot where Jake had already landed. Like, even if you get to the bottom, you're just gonna land on top of him, and the game doesn't work like that. Alright, Mike. A 5, which is also pretty crappy, because it's another blank space. But you at least make it across. See, I want to land on 1v1s, especially, because there's a chance to push the Mii's back. Mainly Sandra at this point. Ooh, boy. Hmm. Well, Eduardo, you might be in trouble here. We need to roll 3, 4, or 3, 4, or 7. Alright. Never have I been more happy to stay in the volcano. Sandra, please have this negatively affect you. 3. Ooh, girl, you are screwed. You landed on pretty much the worst space in the entire game for that to happen on. I believe that is one of only 2 spaces, and I don't know what the other one is. I think there's only 2. Or that might be the only one. It'll knock you back 16. Okay. I forgive you, Jake. That actually was really good for us. Ram Jam! I want Mike to win. Or get second. I don't care what Eduardo does. He's just going to be safe from... There you go. You can hardly even see Eduardo. Mike's going to be safe from getting pushed backwards. And now maybe Jake will torpedo himself. Another double 1. He really likes that. Another 8. That is... Yep, that's another bad one. Bye. Bye. You're gonna be on the same space as Sandra, aren't you? I can't say that there was a way that that could have worked out any better for us. However, UFOs are still in existence and could very easily make a mess of things. 7. I wish we could have made an attempt at the door, but yeah. Anyone landing on a UFO at this point is going to be pretty bad, because, well... Yeah, well, this is just meh. Sorry, Jake. Oh, Lord. Well, Jake has gone back with 17 spaces in total now. He beat Sandra. 2. That's a +6. Cool. I mean, this is exactly what I'm asking for. Positive movement for us, negative movement for them. This is exactly what we need on attempt number 5. But again, anything can happen. It is Wii Party. And especially UFOs. This game is a lot easier when one of your targets is not moving. Well, and somehow we're still not hitting Mike. I think my record in this is 15 with everyone moving.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, finish.
13,530. Alright, so unless Eduardo gets a 3, we will attempt the door. And even if we don't, Mike will eventually. Not the door, the spike ball. Whoa! An 11. Alright, so far in this, we have had night and day. Our first 2 attempts we cleared at first try. Third and fourth attempts, it went all the way down to 2. What will we have here? Back to first try. Okay. I don't even care about that. Oh look, there's Sandra way down there. We just need to get to the end. That's all we need to do. We just need to as quickly as possible, finish this game so nobody hits any UFOs. I see one in Sandra's future. She's probably going to roll a 4. Here it comes. Nope, it's a 6. Okay. Use now 14 spaces from another UFO. Jake has one right in front of him. If he passes it, we should be good. But then there's the one up at the top to avoid too for our goals. Mike gets a good one. I'm getting really nervous. Because this is so good. But I see how it can go wrong so easily. Goal givers. You picked the longest one, so thankfully this isn't a speed run. Let's see if we can get all the points. I see Lucia, Holly, Alfonso, and Famiko. Well, the answer so far is no, we cannot get all the points. Actually, no, I want Jake. I want Jake to knock it last. And sneezing doesn't help. It does not help your concentration. Okay, Mike got at least one. Alright, no ties. That's awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2. I think no ties on expert difficulty is only possible if you're playing as two players. Because I think the CPUs automatically get either 3 or 4. Whereas masters always get either 5 or 4. So, there will always be a tie in that game with 3 CPUs on master. 7. I'm cool with that. Hit not Mike, please. Okay, well, whatever. He's still clearly in second place. Jake cannot hit that UFO. Ooh. Eight. That's a 1v3. Never mind, it's not. I probably would have... Well, no, I would not have let him win. 5? Okay, that's cool. She's 9 away from a UFO, so I want her to get as low as possible. And he gets a 1. Okay. Eduardo, make it to the end. Shut the game down. If you win at this point, we're fine. Zombie tag. Interesting. I see Rachel, Ian, and George. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Oh, Jake is screwed. Remember what I said about Sandra getting as low as possible? Cool. Cheers, Ian and Rachel. You did perfect to get her right then. All right. We are 6 from the top. A golden roll should get us there. All right, we're fine. End it right here. Eduardo, if you end it right here, we're perfect. We are so golden. Not quite. Okay. Let's not have a heart attack. All we gotta do... You know what? I would love for Mike to go in the volcano. If he goes in the volcano, nobody can switch with him. 7? Alright, I think we won. Never before have I really wanted someone to go in the volcano. So the only way we lose is a UFO, and that would be having to switch with Eduardo. Can you hit a UFO from where you are? 7. That's close, but no, you're 2 off. That doesn't even matter. Alright. Jake can't hit anything. Alright, so we got a win with Eduardo. Doesn't matter what we do with Mike. And... I think we're golden. Even if this game goes an extra turn, even if we don't win with Eduardo. Ooh, a face flip. Okay, this is a good one with 2 emotes. But yeah, even if we don't win as Eduardo this turn, I think we're still good for the next time. Is this finally it? Is this finally our God game? Game 5? Okay, that's helpful. It's also kind of helpful. Ooh, okay. Well, Jake knows 2 of his already. Ah. So we're 2... Okay, so we're 2-1 something. That's not right. So, oh no, that is right. 2-1-3 or 2-1-4? No, 2-1-1. We're 2-1-1. And we are not going to win. Thanks, game. Thanks for that. Well, we did as good as we could possibly do, but they were performing like master me's. So, okay, let's stay calm. We have a third place dice, but I think we're still good. We'll stay optimistic, right? An 11. That's a 1v1. Hmm. Don't be fruit focus. Okay. Because fruit focus is a coin flip whether we win or lose, based on whether they go first or not. We need Martin and Charnay battling on channel 4.
Start. Finish.
There you go. Alright, well now she's within range of the UFO again, so we really need to end the game. 5. And a 1v3 for your trauma. This game really hates lumber wax. This has been like, what, 3 straight games of lots of 1v3s, but no lumber wax. Alrighty, we're blocking the cherries. Well, I'm trying to block the cherries. I don't know what Mike's doing. Forget it, not using your remote, Mike. Yeah, we lost. Again, the pointer isn't the greatest for the knockoff Wii Remote. I would be very surprised if he messed this up. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not yep, he got it. Lots of fruit. 12 cherries, 4 strawberries, 4 apples. Well, if anything good, he skips the UFO. Alright, come on, Eduardo, end it here. End it here and the challenge is over. The challenge is over, folks. We have done it. It took us 5 attempts, but hello, YouTube. Hello, Poofesure. Winning and getting second place on expert difficulty of Wii Party Board Game Island. Basically, as long as there's not like 14 UFOs, like there were in the previous games, and failing the Spike Ball Challenge 5 times in one game, just keep with the forward momentum. Some games might be luckier than others, but every single one of these games, I think I was able to at least somewhat successfully have them kind of move up together. And then really it's just down to the CPUs. This is the first game where we didn't have one CPU who was way ahead and one that was way behind. So, yeah. Eduardo wins. Player 1. Remote number 1. Light comes in second. Player 2 with remote number 2. We have beat Jake and Sandra. We have beat this challenge. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. 10 rounds. That's all it took. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you again soon in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.